Look! Look, the dynamic duo.
I think that in many ways, these producers, uh, the movie people are taking their audience for granted. And I also think there's a certain degree of laziness that's taking place with respect to these movies. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Taking us for granted. Look, you're gonna give us a teaser that shows Captain America, okay? That shows that Captain America is returning. What is the best way to do that to titillate people, to make people excited? Is it to show Steve Rogers riding a bike, getting off the bike, and his regular out, clothes out outfit, picking up a baby and looking at a baby? Is that what you call a teaser? Or would it have been better to just show a scene where you see Captain America and his full costume shield, and he just maybe smashes through a window or does a flip and lands and boom, does the Iron Man pose and make people go, holy crap, Captain America's back. Do you maximize that teaser? Hey, listen, you could do a teaser, Kevin, where you just show Captain America standing there in a classic Captain America type pose, and boom, that would explode the internet. Boom, that would make people excited. Showing Steve Rogers in the most boring scene you possibly could, that's lazy. That's lazy to me. And even though that last scene with the Cyclops and he's kind of shooting up and thing, and that's kind of, you could say that's kind of cool. Let me tell you where it's lazy. We're not pushing the envelope. Like when you watch certain Asian movies, when you watch certain animes, they push the envelope of action. Okay. And what worked 20 years ago or 10 years ago, we need to push the envelope of action. And we know how to do that. The superhero genre is specifically designed to have a specific type of action. It's a superhero action. And what that means is the pose, that means the drama of the moment and of the movement. And if I'm gonna do Cyclops blasting Sentinels, I'm gonna maximize it more. I'm gonna do it in a way that makes people go, "Oh my God!" I'm gonna blow your mind. And they seem to be taking the opposite approach. The sneak teaser of Thor. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Like, is there nobody thinking out there to say, guys, listen, let's do the best job we can to make this movie as exciting as possible for the audience. Let's create as much excitement as we can. And I'm telling you, very simply, a move, a pose, a smash, an entrance, the right way could blow this movie up, even though it's a year away, in our imaginations. And yet it seems like they're purposely lulling us to sleep. That I don't understand.
That's my whole point. That really is my whole point.
Yeah.
And I know I keep saying the same thing, and I know I keep saying it. But in my opinion, the only reason why we see Steve with the baby is years down the line, you end up getting the Avengers the next generation, and his son is the new Captain America.
Mm.
And because of Steve's DNA, the kid has what Pop had.
Mm. A la Black Panther, because they need to come up with a new Black Panther.
Uh-huh.
They're locked into a situation here because this whole incursion thing, it's a repeat of Crisis on Infinite Earths, basically, is what it is. And so they're having an incursion. They're going to clean up the multiverse, but the conclusion of that, the end of that, is you're going to create one universe essentially, and the crisis that they find themselves in, the crisis that they find themselves in, forgive the pun, is the fact that now you're gonna have to come up with the definitive Fantastic Four, the definitive Captain America, the definitive X-Men. And do you recast? Do you recast Steve Rogers? Do you recast? You know what I mean? Like, so it's going to be interesting how this whole series ends. And here's a mistake they can't repeat, and they've done it. Second tier characters don't carry the weight of first tier characters. So Sam Wilson's Captain America is not Steve Rogers' Captain America. Um, Female Captain Marvel is not same as Captain, and so on and so forth. Like, and it's not a matter of race or gender. That's not what I mean. What I mean is Captain America has a weight that no other Captain America variant has. Not U.S. Agent, not anybody. Um, and so if you're gonna reset the universe, uh, you know, how do you go? Who do you choose? Who do you choose? The hope that I have, the hope that I have for this movie is the Russo brothers. I'm hoping that I didn't like Endgame. I thought there were a lot of plot holes in Endgame. And I thought there were a lot of mistakes in Endgame. I thought it's a good movie, but with mistakes and plot holes. And I'm not going to go over it. We've done shows about that before. But having said that, the Russo brothers, besides that, have proven to be very, very intelligent, very, very smart. They put together a very cohesive storylines, really good action. And they're really, really good. So I'm hoping that they're smart enough to pick up some of those concerns that we're raising and to address them. I'm hoping they're smart enough to give us Doctor Doom as we see him in our mind's eye. I'm hoping that they're smart enough to make a cohesive and coherent story that yeah eliminates what was in the past in a way that's dramatic and powerful rather than gimmicky. I'm hoping that that's the only hope that I have, really, to be honest with you. So we'll see.
Gotcha.
We'll see. We'll see. So, guys, let us know if you agree or disagree. Let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to share these videos to help us grow our channel. Join us next time.
See you soon.